If you don't sleep well, I'm going to give you the exact strategies I give all of my health coaching clients that actually gets them sleeping better every single night. And if you don't wake up with energy, that's another part of bad sleep that sometimes isn't talked about, right? People get good sleep. They take Ativan or Trazodone and they get good sleep, but they don't wake up with energy. Well, there's still a problem there. That's still bad sleep. So this is the exact strategies that I give my clients to get them sleeping. And the things that I use, by the way, I use these I sleep like a baby, okay? I sleep like an absolute baby every night because I use these strategies. So there's three main elements to my sleep strategies. There's the physical layer, the mental layer, and then the emotional layer. And I call that the spiritual layer, but we'll get into that in a little bit. So let's start with the physical layer of sleep, right? I want to get this out of the way because these are the easy ones. These are the things that you should all be doing. If you aren't doing these three things for sleep, you're just messing up like crazy, right? Make your room cold. If your room isn't cold, what are you doing, right? Every sleep study, every sleep foundation recommendation is about making your room colder. And I mean like really cold. You're not going to believe this, and it's cold out right now, so it's easier to do this, but I set my sleeping temperature to 55 degrees. I know, you're like, that's insane. I sleep like a baby. So maybe it's insane. Maybe it's not. I think insane, the line between insane and genius is razor thin, right? And I think I'm an insane genius sometimes. So I set my room very cold. Just go colder. Whatever you sleep at, if you don't sleep well, just go colder tonight, okay? Just a little bit colder. If you sleep at 69, go 67. If you sleep at 65, go 63, right? Whatever you sleep at, just take it a little bit colder, okay? Next, total darkness. And I mean like no LEDs, no clocks, no fan lights. If you have lights coming in through your curtains, if you see anything, this is a good measure of how dark your room should be. If you close your eyes and then you open your eyes and there's any light difference, it's not dark enough. That's like the one way to check if your room is dark enough is to make sure when you close your eyes and you open your eyes, it's the same level of darkness. If it's not, just buy a sleep mask. For crying out loud, buy a sleep mask. I use one every night. I don't love blackout curtains because I like morning light in my room to wake me up. So if you have the option to get a sleep mask, well, of course you do. Buy a sleep mask. I was going to say if you have the option to, if you don't have blackout curtains, but everyone should just buy a sleep mask. All right? Done. Make it cold, make it dark. And then 3, noise control. Look, if you live in an apartment or a townhouse or somewhere where you hear people moving and talking and walking, your brain is always perceiving threats, right? You're always, whether you're conscious or unconscious and sleeping, your brain is always perceiving threats. It's an ancient survival instinct that we have to perceive threats. So that means if there's any noise, your brain's going to perceive that threat of somebody, right? Something, an animal, a person who might hurt you. It's going to keep you in a heightened sense of alertness because if you are actually deep asleep, then you can't fight off a predator, right? So any noise triggers that ancient fight or flight response deep in our bodies. So noise has to be a 0, right? Personally, I wear earplugs. I'm a big earplug guy. I love earplugs. They are 100% quiet, and a lot of people just don't like that. Sure, fine, I get it. But you have to do something that's going to quiet the noise. If you want to wear ear muffs, great. If you can get a nice white noise fan or air cleaner, great, do that. I do that plus the earplugs. If you can actually noise block your room, actually put up noise blocking drywall or hang noise canceling curtains, whatever you got to do to make it quiet, do it. I just we can't keep sitting here being well, I don't sleep well, and also I'm doing nothing to fix it, right? How many of you don't sleep well and do nothing to fix it every night? You just go to bed hoping it'll be different. That's ridiculous. Right? The main thing I deal with my coaching clients on is sleep. I should become a sleep coach. Genuinely, I should throw away all the other health coaching because there are plenty of weight loss coaches. There are plenty of nutrition coaches. I think I figured out sleep. And I'm giving it away for free today in this podcast, by the way. I'm giving you my entire playbook. I'm even going to give you a very secret proprietary thing that I do to sleep. It's not secret or proprietary at all, but this is my sleep coaching. Like, I do this every day. So anyways, make your room cold, make your room dark, noise control. And then lastly, like, physically, your body needs to do a few different things to sleep best. It needs to detox during deep sleep, and it needs the amino acid glycine for REM sleep. It just needs these things, right? The detox process in deep sleep uses magnesium, uses the free magnesium in your body to clean your brain of chemicals and toxins and detox your body. So if you don't have magnesium in your body can't do the detox, right? It's pretty simple. So I take magnesium glycinate every night before bed, right? This is my main supplement I sell at USA Medical is magnesium glycinate. It's our bestseller by far because everybody needs it. It's like not even a question. At every single research paper, every single study shows that Americans are wildly deficient in magnesium, and that is what's causing bad sleep. I promise. So magnesium glycinate is a critical supplement. If you take nothing else, magnesium glycinate and water, right? Because you need the magnesium to detox, the glycine for REM sleep, and the water to actually perform the detox, right? Your body combines liquids and magnesium. So, my gosh, take magnesium, okay? And then I do suggest drinking water before bed. Now, tons of people are going to fight me on this because they think, I'm going to get up and pee, and oh my God, I got to pee. Pause. We'll get to that in like 2 minutes. But magnesium and water before bed, if nothing else. Of course, I love CBD. I sell CBD. It's been my number one thing I talk about, I think, for all of time, right? My very first video on TikTok ever was about CBD. So, love CBD. But if you take nothing else, if you don't want to go save money on my deep sleep pack, then just take magnesium glycinate. It's just so simple. And then drink some water. Let's talk about the bathroom thing real quick, because everybody is going to say, oh my God, if I drink water before bed, I'm going to pee. All right, let's talk about this. First of all, the feeling that you have to pee is a nerve. There's a nerve ending in your bladder that triggers the feeling to pee. Now, you and your body are two separate things. You are the doer, right? You're the conscious observer and the doer behind your body. Your body is the thing. It's the vessel. It's the meat sack that contains you. You are not your body. How do I know this? You can look at your hand and you can say, that's not me, right? Your hand is not you. So therefore, your body is not you. We're getting metaphysical here, but that's okay. Because that means when your body triggers you to do something, you don't have to do it. Okay? And the more you do what your body triggers you to do, the more you teach your body that your body's in control of you. Listen to this very carefully. If you respond to stimuli in your body, the moment your body stimulates you, your body learns it's in control of you, not the other way around. Here's the truth. You are in control of your body, okay? And you don't have to listen to your body. In fact, you shouldn't listen to your body most of the time, right? When your body craves sugar, should you go grab a Snickers bar? No, right? When your body tells you it's thirsty, should you always drink water? No, right? When your body tells you it's hungry, should you immediately eat? No, okay? These are important triggers to recognize. And look, the water one, drink water. I don't know, like drink water for sure. I'm giving examples right now. Maybe that was probably a bad example, but like, let's go back to this. I like the Snickers one. If your body craves sugar, right? Should you go eat sugar? Of course not, right? So it's the same thing when your body tells you it's time to pee. Should you go pee? No. Give it a second. Give it a second. Tell your body, look, I hear ya. I hear ya. I'm not going to pee right now, though. I'm going to take a minute. And the more you do that, especially during the daytime, you can train that nerve to not be so gosh darn active. I got an explicit tag on my last video for saying a word. So you're getting gosh darns now. I don't know. Anyways. So don't let your body tell you what to do. In fact, like, how often is your body and you actually aligned? Very rarely, right? Like your body doesn't really want to work out, right? Your body doesn't like the stress and the exertion and the repair needed from exercise. But it's good for your body, right? So just because your body is a temperamental child and doesn't actually want to do things, you still have to do things, right? So it's the same. Don't bow to your body. When you wake up and you have to pee, don't, and go back to bed. Like, you have muscles down there. Let's get physical here for a second. You have a pelvic floor, okay, and very specific muscles that you can clench. Do it with me now, and you can hold your pee. I'm just getting real here for a second. So when you are in bed and you wake up, I gotta pee, that's because you have trained your body to wake you up the moment it has to pee. I don't do that. I do not wake up and have to go to the bathroom. And people are going to say, oh, it's because you're in your 20s, be 50. I had a conversation with my mother the other day. She is older than me, right? And she said she has no trouble with having to go to the bathroom at night. Just like me, first thing in the morning, we wake up and we go to the bathroom. That's the first thing I do in the morning, okay? So you can I feel like I'm having deja vu right now because I've said this before. You can easily train your body to not have to wake you up middle of the night and instead just sleep for 7, 8, 9 hours. And then once you wake up, you go to the bathroom. That was an important sidebar because, my gosh, the amount of people that are like, but I'm going to pee. Don't. Don't pee. Do not pee. And then pee in the morning. Okay? Goodness. All right, that was the physical layer of sleep. The next layer of sleep is the mental layer of sleep, okay? And again, these are just like, this is just like housekeeping. You gotta do this stuff. Make it cold, make it dark, make it quiet. Drink water, take magnesium, don't pee. Okay, that's physical. Next, mental. This is simple. This is housekeeping. 1, no screens in bed. Okay? No screens in bed. No phone, no laptop, no TV. Okay? Your bed is where you sleep. And this is a big thing I work with my coaching clients on, is making the bed a place where you sleep and nothing else. Okay? If you like to read, don't read in bed. Read in the chair next to bed. If you like to watch TV, don't watch TV in bed. Watch it on your couch. If you like to scroll TikToks, great. Do that in another room, okay? That way, when you go to bed, you teach your body and brain in a physical and mental way that bed equals sleep and nothing else. Stop bringing your phone to bed. And I know you're going to watch this video and you're going to ignore me because you just like scrolling in bed. But then you can't tell me you sleep bad and you don't know why. That's why. The biggest solutions to life are on the other side of a moment of pain. Because guess what? It's either pain now or pain later, right? You either take the pain of putting your phone away before going to bed, or you live in pain forever because you don't sleep well. It's pain now or pain later, right? Your choice. So stop with the screens in bed, okay? And then next, no work in bed at all, okay? Don't use the bed to do anything. Don't bring your laptop and watch videos or YouTube while you eat. Don't eat in bed. Don't drink in bed. I don't even like water next to my bed. I like to drink water before bed, right? And then go to bed. It's this full physical, mental encapsulation of the bed is where I sleep. Now, if you sleep great and you can read in bed, great. But we're talking to the people who don't sleep great. So once you sleep great, do whatever you want. Goodness. Next. So that's the housekeeping. That's the general housekeeping of this whole thing. Now let's get into the emotional layer or the spiritual layer of sleep. That's very important. Again, you are a conscious being in your body. You are not your body. So spiritual or whatever, emotional, just refers to the fact that you are a spirit. You are a thing in your body. You are consciousness. Whatever word you want to use, if spiritual bothers you, you are conscious at the very least, right? So let's talk about the conscious layer of sleep. First and foremost, you have to get thoughts out of your head before you sleep. And this is the big secret that I tell all my coaching clients. Like, once you pay me money, we talk about this, but I'm giving it to you for free because, look, coaching is not about information. You can get information online. Coaching is about implementation, right? I just help you do it. That's it. But here, I'm helping you do it. So the first thing I teach my clients is the let it go method. And I call this, and people hate the word meditation for a lot, whatever, but I use the word because it is. You're meditating, you're being mindful in a certain way. So this style of meditation is what I call observation meditation. So before you go to bed, again, not in bed, before you go to bed, sit on your couch, close your eyes, and observe your thoughts. Don't judge them. Don't think about them. Don't let them extend. Just observe them. Like, quiet your mind, and then, I like Snickers bars. Observed. Let it go. Is the hot water still on? Yeah, probably. Observed. Let it go. Am I going to sleep well tonight? Maybe. I don't know. Let it go, right? It's not about responding to the thoughts. It's about letting it go. Now, this is the critical part. At some point in those 5-10 minutes of meditation, you're going to have an important thought, something that I call a critical thought, something that's like a major breakthrough in your job, or an important thing you want to tell someone tomorrow, or something that you can't let go, right? Something that's actually important that you shouldn't let go. Well, now you open your phone or you have a notepad and you write that thought down, and then you fold it and you let it go, right? Because what's important is, if you have an important thought, you don't want to let it go. You want to log it, but you need to let it go for tonight, right? So now you have that note that you can put aside, and you can reassure yourself, I can let that thought go while I'm heading to bed because I'm going to have it tomorrow to get after, right? I can still observe it. I can still do it tomorrow. But the point is, you're letting it go tonight. So this style of meditation, observation plus the let it go method, is the best way to get into the habit of sleep, right? You dump information from your brain. You just dump it. You just sit there and you just let thoughts come and you let them go. And they come and they go and they come. Oh, it's a critical one. Write it down. Let it go. Another one, let it go. Another one, let it go. Another one, let it go. Until, and this is important, you do this until the thoughts stop coming, because I promise they will. Now, if you've never done this before, it might take a little while. Seriously. If you've never just let thoughts get out of your brain, it's like defragmenting your hard drive. The first time you do it on an old computer, well, I'm old, aren't I? I used to defragment my... Anyways, the first time you do it, it's a long process, right? Because the computer's like looking for all the different fragments and it's trying to smush it, and it's a long process. But once you do it a second time, well, it's way easier. It's already happened once. So the first time you defragment your brain's hard drive, it might take a little while. Don't expect 2 to 3 minutes it's going to be clear, right? Give yourself 5 to 10, maybe 15 minutes. Give yourself the space to just let thoughts go. And you're going to find some important thoughts that you forgot about to write down. This is the cool part of this, is we forget things more than we remember things, right? So when you do this, you're going to find some important thoughts that you forgot about that actually are important. You're going to write them down, and then you're going to let them go again. Because that thought is stored deep in your subconscious. Whatever that important thing is stored deep down, and it's causing you anxiety. It's this impermanent thought that is like pinging deep in your subconscious that's causing you anxiety and not letting you sleep, but you don't even know what it is because you've not had the time or the space to figure it out. So this process of just observing and letting go is going to help bring some really important things back to your brain that you can then write down and keep for later. So boom, that's a very important part of going to bed. And lastly, and again, this is part of the emotional layer of sleep. If you can build a routine, it doesn't matter what it is, right? If you can build a routine, no matter what, whether it's drink a warm cup of tea and then I take a warm shower and then I scroll on TikTok for 10 minutes. I don't care what you do, right? And then I put my phone down and then I meditate for 10 minutes and then I eat a piece of dark chocolate. I'm just being kind of silly because I don't care what it is. The point is whatever you decide to do, as long as you do it the exact same way, at near the exact same time every day, it teaches your body and your brain that these are the things we do in order to go to sleep. So even if your body's not producing melatonin, right? The moment you start that ritual, boom, your body produces melatonin, gets ready for sleep. You shouldn't scroll on TikTok and you probably shouldn't eat chocolate before bed. I'm being silly because the point is, as long as you do the same things habitually, it will teach your body that those are the things you do before bed. Now, one last element to sleep that's really important is daytime sunlight, okay? Sunlight is what tells your body it's daytime and to stop producing melatonin, right? And your body has this thing called a circadian rhythm that really is on a 24-hour rhythm, right? So when you can get sunlight on your face, first thing in the morning is best because it teaches your body that's sun time. That's when the melatonin stops. So basically, whenever you can get sun on your face, 12 hours from then is when your body will produce melatonin again. That's a very rough time estimate, but it's kind of true, where the moment your body perceives the sun, right, not indoor lights, not your shower, not anything but sunlight, that is what teaches your body it's daytime. And then once the sun goes down is when your body observes it's nighttime. So building your circadian rhythm is as simple as just getting sunlight in the morning. And again, do it as early as possible. If you can wake up, open your window, and get some sunlight, just stand there for 2 minutes. It's great, right? If it's warm out and not on fire, go outside and get some sunlight. Deep cut. If you can do anything to get sunlight in your face, that's, in a safe environment, that's why I'm saying that, be safe. But if you can do it in a safe environment, go outside and get sunlight, okay? It's going to be the best thing for your circadian rhythm. So, little recap here. Housekeeping stuff, the stuff you have to do. Make it cold, colder, 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 colder. Make it dark, darker, 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 darker. If you can open your eyes and close your eyes and it's the same darkness, you're doing it. Make it quiet, like really quiet. And if it's not quiet, wear earplugs, wear earmuffs, use a fan, use an air cleaner. Do what you have to do to eliminate noise. Noise is a huge problem. And then take the stuff your body needs. Take magnesium glycinate. Drink water before bed. It's going to really help the sleep processes. Then calm yourself before bed and make sure you never bring work or phone or books or stress or anything into bed. Your bed is where you sleep and nothing else, okay? Lastly, prepare your brain for sleep by doing a ritual, doing a routine, doing habitual things that tell your body it's time for bed. And somewhere in that process, in that final 30 minutes, before you go to bed, but after you've done everything else, do the let it go meditation. Do the observation plus let it go. So you sit there, you observe your thoughts, you let them go. You observe them, you let them go. You observe it, critical thought, write it down, let it go, right? If you just do that every day, you're going to sleep better. I promise. I do this every day. I do this with so many people. And people are like, I can't believe it worked. I can, because I do it over and over again. So if you want to have a free coaching call with me, let's do it, okay? Send me a text, 323 352-9131. Just say, Jake, I want a free coaching call about sleep, right? Jake, say whatever you want. Jake, I want to sleep better. Do that. Jake, I'll say great. And I'll send you a link to my calendar and we will have a free call. Because again, this stuff is not proprietary. It's available online. You can find it anywhere and read 1,000 blogs on sleep. The point is, I'm here to help with implementation. You're going to tell me what things work for you, what things don't work for you, and what you'd like to work, what you would like to happen, right? And the coaching process is me spending time with you, building a plan or a goal for you to try and actually implement to make work in your life. Coaching is awesome because I do this so much. There's a lot of nuance to this that I'm sure you already feel, but he doesn't realize that I don't realize that. But when you tell me, it helps me understand who you are, and I can factor that into your plan, right? That's how coaching works. Let's have a free call. That's free. I'm serious. Let's do it for free. We'll get on a call. We'll talk about you, and we'll see how I can help you and the things that I can do to advise you to sleep your best. Because you are literally 1 or 2 things away from your best sleep ever, I promise. I have in my notes closing and takeaways. So we've covered the different layers of sleep. I'm trying to write things down more. And I used to shoot from the hip a lot for these podcasts, but I want to write things down more. The point is, I want you to start tonight, okay? If you can start tonight, then you can take notes on things that worked and didn't work, and that helps build the coaching plan, right? Again, most of coaching is me taking notes, so you can coach yourself. I have no doubt you can do that. Again, I'm just an expert. I do this a lot, but you can do it yourself. Try things, write them down, see how you slept, and then decide what worked and didn't work, right? And if you like this episode, please do me a huge favor and share it with somebody who you know could use better sleep. The best thing you can do for somebody else is to give them the information that will help them sleep. So if you share this episode, they will think you're awesome and not me. They'll think you're awesome, right? Because you're like, oh my God, my friend Jenna shared me the video, you know? So be Jenna, share the video. My name is Jake. Thanks so much for watching. This is the USA Medical Podcast.